All right, then let's now put the spotlight on Moengage, which has bagged $100 million from Goldman Sachs Alternatives, A91 Partners. Remember, the marketing automation SaaS startup plans to use the capital to expand its Merlin AI suite of agents, and that includes its new offer and campaign decisioning tools for faster marketing decisions. A part of this capital will also be used to expand the company's go-to-market and customer success teams in the North America and EMEA region. The startup, which counts 8 Roads Ventures, Xfinity Venture Partners, Helion Venture Partners, and Z47 amongst its investors, has said that its total funding has now crossed the $250 million mark with the latest fundraise. But how is the company looking at deploying the recently raised capital? What will be the key focus areas? And what about profitability? Well, to discuss that and more, I'm now joined by the CEO of the company, Raviteja Dodda. Thank you very much, Ravi, for taking the time out and speaking to us here on ET Now. First things first, how do you plan to deploy this fundraise, and where does that bring the company's valuation?
Hi, Sumita. Thank you for covering us. Um, yes, this funding of $100 million per Moengage is being led by Goldman Sachs and A91 Partners. And Goldman Sachs is an existing investor in the company. For the viewers, like Moengage is an enterprise AI company in the marketing technology space, serving some of the global B2C brands, as well as some of the largest B2C brands in India, like Swiggy, Airtel, Ola, Flipkart, and others. So this funding will be utilized towards accelerating our innovation in our AI suite of products called Merlin AI, helping marketing and product teams at B2C brands to launch marketing campaigns faster, experiment with new ideas faster, and also leverage AI decisioning to deliver the right offer and right marketing communications to each customer, powered by AI and machine learning, right?
Right.
So we want to accelerate that innovation in that area. We also want to leverage this
Right.
funding to expand our sales and marketing teams in our North America and the Europe and Middle East regions.
Right, so you will be deploying this fundraise, of course, to give a push to your AI offerings, particularly in this sphere of marketing, and also giving a marketing push to the company. But Ravi, what is your advantage AI mode versus other competitors, given that most companies in the AI space are now getting into AI agents?
Yes, Sumita, I think that's a great question. So, I mean, today there's a lot of horizontal AI platforms that are available, which are basically serving a lot of different use cases. And that becomes challenging for enterprises to adopt, because enterprises, for them to kind of really kind of unlock results, so they need to kind of give access to quality data. And for marketing teams to adopt all these various AI technologies, right? They need to feed the right kind of business context, and also kind of these AI agents need to have past campaign understanding and so on, right? So these are some of the challenges why a lot of the AI pilots are failing today. So there's a lot of kind of buzz about AI, but a lot of enterprises are not able to kind of deliver real business outcomes. So Moengage is our Merlin AI is a functional AI, purpose built for marketing teams and at B2C brands, where we already have access to quality data that companies are feeding into our platform as our existing customers, and leveraging all the customer data and the business context and the marketing context that we have. We're able to kind of help our marketing teams um, kind of leverage better AI technology and AI applications from our products, and we are able to kind of deliver real results, right? For example, like we have customers like Swiggy and Airtel and even Glance by InMobi. So they are leveraging our Million AI agents to kind of create marketing copies faster, leveraging our AI decisioning to kind of deliver the right offers to each customer. For example, depending upon a loyal customer or depending upon a new customer, like you'll be receiving these, like let's say from Instamart, if you're receiving any of these offers, so those are powered by Moengage, right? So we already have our AI agents are already in production. These are not just kind of products that are still in the works.
Right. So these are some of the products that are currently in the work. But how will you look at, amidst the kind of competition that we're seeing in the space, Ravi, how will you look at margin erosion, and how will you sort of deal with that in case that comes up?
I think in terms of margin erosion, Um, See, as a company, I think we have been continuously expanding our margins over the last couple of years, and we are able to leverage kind of a lot of advancements both in terms of technology and in terms of our, I would say I think we do all our pricing also from value based. I think the best part about our product is that like most of our customers see like 10 to 15% of the revenue directly influenced by marketing communications powered by Moengage, right? So we are more on the revenue side of like value and not necessarily from the cost saving standpoint. So our customers see significant ROI in terms of their investments in Moengage, and thereby we are able to kind of like continuously improve our margins. And in fact, I mean, we have been for the last few years, we have been investing in terms of growth, and we are already kind of in a quarter we are becoming EBITDA profitable as a company.
You know, Ravi, there's been talk of a potential IPO as well for the company. Of course, what are the timelines and the roadmap that you're looking at for a potential IPO, and any potential triggers you'd be looking at?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we believe like we are serving a large TAM, target addressable market, because every enterprise is going digital and every digital business needs a marketing CRM solution like Moengage. And we have a global opportunity, right? Because we already have a global footprint. 30% of over 30% of business comes from North America, 25% of our business comes from Europe and Middle East, 15% of business comes from Southeast Asia, and 30% from India. And we also work with most of the largest internet brands and also large enterprises in India as well. So we're looking to be IPO ready in a couple of years, Sumita, to answer your question. And in terms of the exact timeline, I think depending upon various external factors, but we want to be IPO ready in a couple of years, and then we would look at hitting the markets at the right time.
Right. So in a couple of years is essentially what you're looking at. But Ravi, you're at the moment present in 56 countries. Give us a sense of the scale up and deployment of AI in these countries with respect to your company that you have seen, in terms of also how these are being used. What are some of the use cases that you're seeing in some of the advanced geographies as the India market?
That's a great question, Sumita. So I think, in fact, I mean, I think what we have also observed is that I think some of the Indian companies are quite forefront in terms of leveraging new technology. I think that's something definitely we see always, because when you look at some of the new age technology like AI, right? There's always be early adopters, and which tend to be the new age internet companies. So new age internet companies want to kind of like have leverage all the new age technology to kind of drive the results, whether in terms of retention, increasing the frequency of purchases, and driving hyper personalization and so on, right? And so that's something that we see now. I mean, the new age internet startups across India, US, all of them are, I would say, at the more of the forefront. And I think the industries like financial services are being more cautious in terms of leveraging AI technology, and and that varies by geographies. In India, I think they are a lot more open and a lot more, I would say, forefront when compared to some of the financial services firms in the US and Europe. For example, we work with JP Morgan Chase and Citi. So they basically want to better understand the AI explainability parts of it, and before they kind of deploy AI in production. So whereas I think we are seeing much more faster adoption in Asian markets, right? And e-commerce, obviously, retail and e-commerce is obviously the forefront in terms of leveraging adopting AI to kind of delivering, like, let's say, recommending the right products to each customer, recommending the best offers to each customer. And also what we are seeing is that it's just not about only driving the top line, but also improving bottom line metrics as well. So that is something that
Right.
we are seeing customers uh, focusing
Right.
on.
Right. Right. So, Ravi, when you essentially say that you're seeing an increased level of adoption of your services with respect to AI in Asian markets, but what is really driving this adoption in the markets that you currently operate in with respect to Southeast Asia versus some of the other developed markets like the United States, for instance?
Makes sense. See, I think one important tailwind, Sumita, that we are obviously seeing is that, um, see, first party data, which is like what companies collect directly from their customers who come to their apps and websites or even to their stores. I think leveraging first-party data to drive repeat purchases, increased purchase frequency, and driving digital adoption, I think has become more and more, like I would say, we have seen significant focus